Hey up, y'all. Fruity here. Welcome back to the channel. And I know I uploaded a video just yesterday, but I saw someone show me a video of this guy, and I know that my hatred of Reddit is deep and seated, and to see any Reddit mod get karma is just incredible. And I'm sure you've seen a lot of videos about this particular guy, Steel 2000, and man, oh man, the shit he says in this video is just it's just wild. So we're gonna watch it. You're gonna get to see how pathetic this guy is. And honestly, if you see him, you'll he looks exactly how a Reddit mob would look. Let's get into it.
Hello, Spez, Mr. CEO of Reddit. I hope you have received this public video that I have created and sent to you via your email. If not, I hope anybody who cares about the topic in this video can get this to him in any way that you can. This video is about a topic of deadly seriousness.
Deadly seriousness. You know, fucking anything on Reddit isn't deadly seriousness, alright? Reddit has affected no one's life in a positive way ever. That is why I stopped going there. That is why I got my accounts banned from Reddit. Intentionally. And you know what? I hope you get your account banned too, Mr. Stale 2000.
And that is of Reddit moderation and the state of your platform. But first, some background. I'm Brian, or Stale 2000, or Tarot Card. I was the top moderator of your #1 gaming subreddit, r/livestreamfail, before I was recently removed from that position by the Reddit Code of Conduct team. I became a Reddit moderator for one reason, and that is because I think that Reddit communities and correspondingly its moderators have massive power and influence, and for some reason, nobody seems to notice, care, or take this seriously. Least of all, its moderators or the company.
They do take it seriously. That's why he got fucking banned. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, what this guy did is he essentially promoted a scam on the subreddit he was doing. He was moderating, and it's pretty hilarious that he had this much of a meltdown and decided, hey, I'm gonna try to to contact Reddit's CEO, someone who's totally in the same tax bracket as me, and cares about Reddit's moderation to this degree.
In this video, I will go over why I believe this, and I will also talk about a code of conduct moderation action that was taken against me due to good faith mistakes that I believe were caused by a clear lack of direct material support that the company gives its moderators. I will end the video by talking about what you, Spez, can do to fix this problem, as well as what I and other communities can do in case Reddit does not solve this very serious mismanagement problem regarding the lack of support that is given to moderators. First, I will go over the code of conduct action and why I was removed as the top moderator of r/livestreamfail. This sounds like stupid internet drama.
Because it is. It is. Livestreamfail is supposed to... I don't know what a lot of people on Reddit see, you know, their subreddits being, but if your subreddit is named one thing, that's what it should be named. That's what it should. The whole content of the subreddit should be, if your subreddit is called r/idubs, it should be about idubs. If your subreddit is called r/Daniel Larson, it should be about Daniel Larson. If your subreddit is called r/livestreamfail, it should be about livestream fails and nothing more. Any subreddit or website that stops doing the original, that stops that doing what they're originally about in name, instantly goes down the shithole.
I know, but I'm going to talk about how this is a very clear example about how Reddit's mistakes causes very serious problems to Reddit's community and the company as a whole. Here's what happened. There was an announcement related to a live stream related game show called $1 Million Fan. It was basically a game show like Survivor or Big Brother where fans of a streamer compete in different challenges.
This was a scam he was promoting.
With an influencer or a streamer for various prizes. The kicker here is that there was a grand prize of $20 million.
Top 10 things that never happened.
Supposedly. This was supposedly going to be aired on Amazon Prime, and it was also confirmed to be including a couple mid-sized and large streamers like Alexandra and Andrea Botez, Extra Emily, Canute, and a few others. Additionally, the opportunity was supposedly brought to these streamers by a company called Mythic Talent, which is a well-respected streamer agency that represents hundreds of live streamers. I heard about the game show a few hours after it got announced by a couple major live streamers. It sounded like the perfect type of content for a live stream fail. I mean, reality TV, game show, live streaming, gaming.
And where's the failure? Is this gonna be like when freaking iShowSpeed actually accidentally showed his meat on stream? Where's the failure of the live stream? There's no fail.
That's perfect for LSF, which is about fun, crazy content about kind of live streaming gamers.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. It's not. I went on live stream fail. It 100% isn't. And a lot of people are in the comment section are gonna be questioning me right now, thinking, did you get banned from Reddit? Yeah, I did, and I can still go back and see what people are saying. They're clowning on you right now, my guy. You are the stereotypical Reddit mod if there ever was to be one.
So when I heard about this, I was very excited. I immediately reached out to the organizers to see if we could set up some sort of a collaboration. This collaboration would just be to get cool content on the subreddit. No, financial incentives, no moderators being paid, basically none of...
100% you were paid for this. How else would... Why? Why else would you do this? 100%.
Of anything like that, just fun, cool stuff for the community in the subreddit. For collaborations, the first obvious thing that came to mind was how do we get their content on the subreddit? Either some superfans or some editors could clip some cool hype moment from the show and then post it to the subreddit. But I also had a stretch goal, and that was, what if LSF could be part of the show in some way? I don't know, there could be like a LSF-themed best clip contest. Like contestants compete in one of the kind of small challenges, they make the best clip, and then somebody kind of wins a prize at the end.
It's not like, man, only if there was a way to make your own subreddit for this sort of thing. And then you could promote that subreddit somewhere through other subreddits, and you could host yourself, and there would be no consequences for your actions like this. Man, only if that was possible.
It was a stretch goal, though. So I reached out to the organizers, and to my surprise, they immediately understood what LSF was, what power it had, and they even agreed to the stretch goal of like the cool competition to have in the actual show. From my perspective, this felt like one of the coolest things that a subreddit has ever done. I mean, being in a freaking reality TV show in a topic that's directly related to the subreddit, how awesome.
Yeah, top 10 best things Reddit's ever done as a community. I don't know if there's a lot of things that Reddit has done as a community to band together. I mean, okay, let me think about this. No. What about... No, 4chan did that. Someone comment below some things Reddit has done as a community to actually get done that weren't internet related.
And then, maybe I could leverage this to get even more opportunities, either for our subreddit or for other subreddits across the entire platform.
Opportunities for your subreddit. What does that mean? Are you trying to monetize being a Reddit mod? Of course you are. Look at you.
That's how I felt, at least. And that's clearly not how it worked out. After they agreed to kind of a couple of these kind of requests that I had in my stretch goal, they immediately started moving very quickly. We wrote up an announcement and they wanted this out within like 24 hours. So we quickly worked to make an announcement together, and I posted it the next day. When I posted it, everybody in the comment section immediately yelled, scam, 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 scam. This initially didn't actually worry me because
it was a scam, and you knew it was a scam, and that's why you weren't worried about people thinking that it was a scam. You you were promoting a scam. And rightfully so, these people were pointing that out.
Because no matter what we do, people call it a scam. I mean, I've done AMAs with the Twitch CEO. People called that a scam. And I was also thinking like multiple major live streamers were involved, Mythic Talent was involved. Surely they had done their due diligence, right? Additionally, the thing that people were the most skeptical about was the $20 million grand prize.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. No one on Reddit is worth $20 million. I'm pretty sure the Reddit CEO isn't even worth $20 million, and he is way outside your tax bracket, bud.
This initially confused me as well, but once I heard that, Amazon Prime was allegedly involved, my initial concerns were assuaded. I mean, think about it. Amazon Prime has spent lots of money on tons of shows, and, I didn't necessarily think that the show was worth $20 million, but, that doesn't mean that Amazon Prime wouldn't fund it. And, if LSF was involved, maybe it would actually succeed. Maybe my involvement alone could make the $20 million kind of investment worth it. Who knows? At least that's what I thought. Now, here comes the next part of the story, when things get a little crazy.
When things get a little crazy, you mean when they took away you being a mod and tried and banned your account?
The next day, a major live streamer who was involved in the show, Extra Emily, said on her stream that she kind of saw all of these comments about people calling it a scam, and they even saw that LSF was involved, and this was apparently unacceptable to her, so much so that she was considering kind of dropping out of the show or kind of looking into seeing if kind of the whole thing was a scam or not.
I don't know if this happened or not. I'm 100% I'm guaranteeing it didn't, because for one, I don't watch any live streamers, so I don't know if this person actually said that, but I'm a guarantee, even if she had said something about that, what he had said right there would have been probably 100% a lie, or like misconstruing her words.
After seeing this, I brought the concerns to the organizers, and the organizers told me that they were currently in talks with the agents to resolve this, and they told me in no uncertain terms that the show was not canceled and was still going on. So, me being somebody who didn't really have a lot of, information into the situation, and me, trusting these high-powered agents who represent these multi-million-dollar kind of celebrities, I trusted that they would kind of get to the bottom of this and kind of resolve these concerns quickly. During this time period, I saw and deleted a lot of unsubstantiated claims about the show and the mod team.
A lot of them were probably true. Reddit mods love doing that. Deleting anything critical of them to even the slightest degree. That's why you're a Reddit mod, man. You love having all that power.
There were accusations that I knew to be untrue, such that, the mod team had accepted bribes or, had some sort of financial involvement with the show.
Yes, something that you probably did, my guy.
And I knew that they were not true because I was the one who had this idea the entire time, from start to finish. This happened a couple days. And what I can tell you, for those who, may not believe that for most moderators, I'm a highly paid software engineer working in San Francisco. I do not need to take a couple $1,000 bribes from, random internet scams, okay?
As someone who's been to San Francisco and knows people in San Francisco, I will tell you this. Even if you're making above $100,000 a year, you are broke as shit. You are not living good in San Francisco for over $100K a year. So he was probably able to do that. Do that with nothing on his mind but thinking, man, I could use an extra $2,300 or whatever for rent. And my rent, and being a Reddit mod kind of doesn't matter if I can have some extra money laying about.
I was doing this because I legitimately, care about the subreddit, and that's why I spend my time on it. I thought it'd be kind of cool events for the sub. I'm talking about this in kind of the deleted comments because this is apparently some big no-no in the Reddit TOS or something, or maybe it's like an unspoken rule where if you're involved in some sort of promotion and it ends up not working out or it ends up being a scam.
No, it is a scam, and you knew it was a scam, and it was in the Reddit TOS. It's very, clearly in almost every company's TOS is that if you're promoting a scam, they're probably gonna ban your ass, or at the very least take action against you. How did you not see this coming from a mile away?
Or something, if you have deleted comments that have accused it of being a scam, well that, shows a cover up or some way. It shows malice or bad faith or something. So that's why I'm kind of talking about this, is because this was specifically a reason that was brought up regarding why I was kicked out as a mod on a Livestream Fail.
Damn, you got kicked out of a mod on Livestream Fail? That sucks. You got any games on your phone?
And finally, I want to end this part of the story by talking about how Moist Critical made a video critical of the situation. And then about 30 minutes after this kind of video got released, I got reached out by the organizers of the events and told that 5 live streamers in the event had dropped out and that therefore the event was canceled and I should take down the post.
I'm not that big of a fan of Moist Critical. I kind of don't like the guy. Some seems off about him. I don't know. Every time I watch some of his videos, my shit detectors are going off constantly. But like, I know he's like right most of the time, and he has a lot of power in the space. So when he makes a video like that, a lot of that is probably true, then dude, you're done. You're done. Like, you got one of the biggest channels on YouTube and on the internet as a whole to expose your ass as being some sort of scam or fraud. Like, that's it. It's over.
In this video that Moist Critical had that was critical of the event, Moist Critical brought up points about how an image on the marketing page was AI generated, or that the domain name was registered in Iceland, or that basically just the whole thing, it smelled bad. That's what he did. He did this motion and he said it smelled bad.
If it smells bad, there's a saying in this community, the lolcow community, called "Don't touch the poop." So if you smell poop, you probably shouldn't touch it. And if something seems off to you, you probably shouldn't do anything with it. Like, trust your instincts. That's what Critical was saying. He was letting other people know what his instincts were, and he was right about it. That was a scam that you were promoting, my guy.
But beyond that, it doesn't seem like he did much research. I don't think that he reached out to any of the organizers. He certainly didn't reach out to me. And I mean, I don't know if he reached out to Mythic Talent or any of the streamers. Now I want to stop people here because this is very important. And I think this is something that not a lot of people might have noticed. And that important point is that nothing in this situation has yet to be definitively proven as a scam. I repeat, there is no definitive, at least public information yet, that anything fraudulent, malicious, or illegal has happened in the situation.
It just hasn't been brought to court yet, man. And you made a video about it before it could be brought to court. You really have no clue, do you, buddy?
The only confirmed things that we have right now is that I guess there was a website, looked a little weird, there was some bad publicity, everybody called it a scam, and then a bunch of streamers dropped out, and then the event got canceled, and everybody got refunded. None of this is illegal, none of this is proved to be a scam, at least yet. Maybe I'll eat these words. And yes, in retrospect, there are certainly some things which we could call yellow flags or even red flags. But that being said, I don't want people to go into this thinking that there was some proven malfeasance or something when there really is a possibility that a lot of this could have just been kind of bad organization and things just fell through. Just because something's a bad idea, because something is misorganized, that doesn't mean that anything illegal happened. You know, I still haven't gotten confirmation about kind of the Amazon Prime kind of a thing. I think that is the biggest unknown right now.
Before any of that, you probably should have gotten confirmation to begin with. Why am I giving him an inch? None of this is true. Like, if any of that was true, then your biggest indication of this probably being a scam or not the best organized thing is that you had no confirmation about Amazon having a hand in this. And though you were just told, someone told you, or maybe you made that up, but you totally made that up.
Is I don't know about this supposed Amazon Prime deal, if it exists or not, because maybe they were in negotiation with them, maybe a contract was in the works but hasn't been signed yet. I'm not really sure yet. We'll have to see. And then kind of I'll end the story by talking about why I got removed as the top moderator. It's really not a secret or very surprising. I got removed directly for the post that I pinned to the top of the subreddit related to the game show or supposed and alleged scam, as well as kind of for deleting comments that were kind of critical of it. I also want to make a comment about kind of the Reddit Code of Conduct team as a whole. Reddit has all this flowery language about how kind of the Code of Conduct team is not here to punish you. It's kind of here to get you to act in good faith. It's here to kind of give you second chances.
And act in good faith you didn't. You promoted a scam. And you probably did it willingly.
And warnings and all of this stuff. And apparently all of that are lies, because I was not given any second chances. I was not given very much kind of descriptive examples of...
Because you were promoting a scam. You were knowingly promoting a scam. They knew that. They got your ass. And now you're making a whiny crybaby video on YouTube about it.
Kind of what I did wrong, or kind of given any ability to kind of defend myself. I was just given a very vague description of, yeah, there's accusations about some fraudulent scam that takes people's money and their PII, which means their name, right? Because you have to sign up with your name to join a contest. And so I have infringed on the Code of Conduct by promoting a game show where you have to put in your name or something, even though it hasn't really been proved to be fraudulent yet. And so it's a little disappointing. Now, here's the most important part of the video, Spez. This is a direct message to you and only you. I want to talk about how this whole situation is a direct result of the lack of support that Reddit, the company, gives to its moderator.
You know, take no personal accountability whatsoever, man. Blame everyone but yourself. Totally, dude. All of this was Reddit's fault, not yours.
Yeah, I did the partnership. Yeah, I didn't look into this as much as I should, and I trusted kind of agencies and live streamers when I should not have. And I did delete comments, which I thought would have been borderline defamatory if the situation wasn't, I guess, a scam, even though it technically hasn't been proven to be a scam yet. But despite all of that, there is still massive kind of like problems at Reddit, the company, due to the lack of support that caused this. But right before I go into the specific reasons of how this happened, I want to talk about why this matters in the first place. And this matters because Reddit moderators have power. They have influence. If you are one of the people who is joking about like internet janitor duties or whatever, I'm sorry to tell you, it's funny jokes, but you are wrong.
No, we're 100% right. This video, making this video, this is a very chanceable contested video of him saying that he owns the trolls and that he owns all of his haters, and how just with one snap he can send them all to prison or something like that.
Reddit moderation does matter. Reddit moderators have control over millions of impressions per day, and nobody seems to notice or care.
That because it's your job. Your job I'm calling it a job. Oh no. It's your duty as a Reddit mod. You don't get paid for it. You're doing it just because of charity. And that's putting it very loosely. It's your duty to make sure, you know, Mr. Poo Poo Pants 2000 doesn't go on r/Bingus and post pictures of him taking a shit in a toilet. Right? That's what a Reddit mod's duty is. It's not to be a celebrity or have a lot of power. It's to make sure people are acting in subreddits or in your community the way they should be. And you didn't act that at all. How you should have at all. So, man, your life kind of that sucks to be you, doesn't it? Breaking your own community's rules, huh?
Let's just talk about LSF. Think of all the streamer careers that have been created because of LSF.
I know exactly, Zero.
Think about the even larger number of streamer careers that have been destroyed because of LSF.
Let me think. No, it probably wasn't Reddit that destroyed their careers, because Reddit really can't do shit. It was probably someone's opinionated video that they made about them, and that really exposed them, and that starts the drama, and then that gets people rolling and hating on them, and then that's how a person's streaming career is ruined.
Because some clip went viral about like something bad that they did. I have had major live streamers who are effectively celebrities come to me and beg to kind of remove, negative posts about them.
Groveling at your feet, are they, huh? You revel in that kind of power, huh? Big Chungus 69 is begging you to take down that video of him eating a Twinkie on stream the wrong way, isn't he, Mr. Reddit mod? And you're not gonna do that. And it's not like there's other avenues to do that. This person in this video is making Reddit and the entirety of the internet as a whole not seem like how it actually works. That's not how Reddit works. That's not even how Discord works. That's not how YouTube works.
An even crazier story is the time when some Twitch employees found me in person and borderline begged me to make sure LSF is not used to destroy the multi-billion-dollar company Twitch.
Okay, one, top 10 things that never happened. And two, what would a Twitch employee know what you look like? Reddit mods aren't celebrities. No one knows what your face was or even looked like until this video, Mr. Actually. No one even probably knew what you sounded like.
Partially because at the time, LSF was indeed being used to destroy the multi-billion-dollar company Twitch. Deservedly so, by the way. Or even just take this literal circumstance. Imagine the whole kind of operation was legit. Well, guess what? One single post on LSF caused all of the streamers to drop out and destroyed a $20 million opportunity.
It wasn't a $20 million opportunity. It was a scam that you were promoting. God, this guy's making me mad. I'm gonna end the video right here. Thank you for watching me make a video on this man baby. I'll see y'all later. Peace.